This next website I'm going to show you guys is a website called ICO.com. An ICO is essentially an initial coin offering. So before a project lists on an exchange, how can you get into that project early? I've had several successful experiences where I've been able to invest in these projects at a private sale price. And then when they list on an exchange, the price is about over 1,000 times higher than what it listed at the private sale price. So let me go through a use case that I went through today. So you can see that over here, there are projects that have already ended their ICO and their private fundraising, but there's also an opportunity to look into these upcoming ICOs on the radar as well. Through this website, I found this project that caught my interest called Charged Particles. That's going to be releasing their ICO on May 31st. How does this work? So I click on this, and then I can go to their website to figure out the restrictions and who can participate and the whole guidelines. You can see right off the bat, this is enabled to the USA. So I go to their website. There's a variety of ways that you can kind of educate yourself to see what is this project offer value to the space and differentiate themselves from other projects in the space. I know some people that like to primarily invest into NFTs because they really believe in the future of digital art. And then I know some people that primarily like to invest in decentralized finance because they believe that the banking system is inefficient and they want to invest in essentially the future of finance. Every investor kind of has a different way where they find their conviction in areas that they want to invest in, that blockchain essentially acts as like a solution for their problem. So for someone that's looking into ICO drops and sees all these projects, when you kind of have the ability to click on each project and read through their website, I've been talking with a couple of friends that are really have been super deep into NFTs, have been investing in digital art. And when they came across this project, Charged Particles, it's essentially a way where you can store some of your money into an NFT. They call it basket. You can generate some yield on sitting capital. You can see that there's ways that you can deposit tokens or NFTs. You can configure your principal, so lend out a portion of the ownership of your NFT. And then this project also has an integration with Aave, one of the most trusted and biggest projects in the whole space. What I really like about this project is that it's supported by multiple wallets that I specifically use. So whether it's MetaMask or wallets that are applicable through Wallet Connect. And then one of the leading NFT projects like Dapper Labs, they have compatibility with this as well. But furthermore, it's really important that when you invest in any project, you want to know a little bit about the team. Usually, if the project doesn't want to give you visibility about their team and they want to remain like anonymous, that basically means it's kind of sketchy. Like look a little bit more into it. If they're willing to tell you about their team, you can see that this person has over 20 years as a full stack engineer. You can invest in the team and the project both in whole. Another way to really tell the difference between a good project and a bad project is identifying who are the investors in this project. So some of the biggest venture capitalists like AU21 Capital, Moonwhale Capital, Parify Capital, and then even a project and company like CoinGecko, they're invested into this project. So these investors that they're backed by have already done a lot of the digging into the code. Furthermore, you can also tell the viability of a project through audit. Companies' coding has been audited by an audit company. They can essentially dig through the code and make sure that this is not a scam. There's nothing fishy going on in the back end. We can see that the angel investors are brought by Bridge Mutual, an investment company, Aave, Synthetics, all very big companies that are invested into this project. So let's say maybe you're sold on this project and you want to invest into it early. How can you get into this? Well, if we go into documentation, scroll down here, you can see that they announced their IDO, their initial offering. And this is where you can go through a list of steps to sign up for this project and then fill out an application to become a private investor and potentially turn your $300 to $500 investment into something a lot more once it launches. They have minimums and maximums. This project specifically, I haven't identified. I believe the maximum is $500. Obviously, do your own research and invest wisely.